Hey guys, well, I just wanted to try to record just kind of an intro video, introduce myself. I'm going to be going by Benja, Benja Uber 1337 or Benja Uber Leet, depending on how you look at it. But just creating this channel, I wanted to have a public channel. I have a private channel that I share only with my family, and I'm wanting to try to stay a little anonymous if I can. So, just kind of give you guys a little bit of an intro, kind of a little bit of a about myself. I live in Florida, and I've been gardening most of my life, but not. There was a big gap between my childhood and now. So I'm in my 30s, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of details about me. I spent some of my childhood on a farm where I learned, I didn't learn a whole lot because I was fairly young, but I tried to learn as much as I could and everything. But now I just kind of as a hobby, my health is declining, and so I need something to keep my hands busy, literally my hands busy, trying to keep them in shape, keep them nimble, the best I can. So I do have a lot of health issues. I am trying to work with soil, work with seeds, a lot of smaller things that help me try to keep my dexterity up in my fingers, trying to work them and that sort of thing. So enough about that though. You guys are certainly not interested in that, and usually I will try not to mention anything about my health. I know it's quite depressing to have to hear somebody talk about that kind of thing all the time. So I just wanted to show you guys. I start a lot of my seedlings at this point in little plastic containers here. Just trying to use what I had on hand and recycle some of the stuff that would either be going to the garbage or going to recycling centers. So I start them in here. I have paper towels. I put 2 paper towels in, one on the bottom and a little square to cover a square part of the bottom here. It covers like this area and this area. And then I put another one I fold in 3 this way. So most of it stays on the bottom, and then I put it up the sides just to help with moisture content. I do use the lid here. I put it on top and snap it on. This is an extremely bad example. I had some seedlings you guys will see in future videos probably, where I accidentally let them get way too big. And that was once again something that just came up. I wasn't able to check on them, so they ended up having problems. I do use soil and little biodegradable containers. I also use milk jugs, orange juice jugs, or water jugs. This is a water jug I cut in half to try to kind of retain some of the water that would normally just kind of go off and be lost. I try to capture it in here, and maybe it can be reabsorbed, that sort of thing. And then also, I don't do as much. Well, I do a lot with soil, but then I don't do a lot with soil, so it really depends. But then here I also try to do hydroponic. So this isn't. I'm not doing this to make money. Like I'm not growing these to make money. I'm growing them more so that I have more control over what food I'm eating, and what chemicals are being put on it or not put on it, what fertilizers are being used and not used, and those sorts of things. I try to do things organically, but it's one of those things where I'm not growing organically. It's something that I would possibly like to do in the future. I just don't know enough about it. I know certain things say they're organic and they're not certified organic, and then other things are, so there's just a big hassle of trying to figure out whether your stuff is organic, not organic, being certified, not being certified, etc. So I just say that I do not grow organically. It's not that I try to avoid it or anything. It's just something that I don't have certified organic things, so I say that I am not growing organically. That way there's no question about it. Now, some of the seeds I buy are organic, and I don't go out of my way and look at something and say, oh, this is organic, I'm not going to buy that. Like, I don't do that. If it says organic, and it says, if I have two seeds packaged in front of me, one says organic, one says, doesn't say that it's organic, I'm going to try to look at harvest times. I'm going to try to look at times to plant during the year, try to find the seed that's going to work best for me. But if it comes down to they're exactly the same specifications on everything except for one's organic, one's not, I will definitely take the organic over the non-organic. So just to kind of give you guys a little overview on that. So that's pretty basically it. I will show you, I'm assuming this is probably going to be the first video that I upload. I do use Mountain Dew cans as kind of holders for my plants, so stay tuned to kind of check that out and see. Everything is experimental that I do. Like I said, I'm not trying to make money off of the plants and that sort of thing. So I am able to do a lot more experimenting than other people would probably be able to do. My ultimate goal would be to be self-reliant and not have to buy groceries at the grocery store, like produce and that sort of thing. In my case, it's just not it's not viable. I'm going to try to do everything that I can. But there are things that come up in my life that kind of prevent me from being able to do that. So we will just I guess I'll end this video then, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the series. Hopefully you'll enjoy what I'm doing. I am trying to learn. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. I'm certainly going to have growth as a person and as a gardener. But as far as if you're tuning into my channel to learn how to garden, this is probably not the channel for you. There are much more qualified people out there to show you things and to tell you things. This is just to have fun, come see what I'm doing, and what's going on in my life, what I'm up to with hobbies. To give you guys some other background, I love computers, and I like to play computer games and those sorts of things. So I don't know if I'll have videos that I'll upload of that or not. Maybe I'll just have individual videos talking about certain games or that sort of thing. I haven't quite really figured out. This is going to be a hobby channel, so it's not necessarily going to be constricted just to gardening, but my guess is that this will pretty much be primarily what I'm doing in my garden and that sort of thing. I am trying to keep a journal of what I'm doing. I'm handwriting it because I'm needing to work my hands and exercise them and that sort of thing. So I am handwriting the journal. It may be something that I might scan or take a picture of or videotape and then post, or it might not. I haven't really quite decided what I'm going to do with that, but it's simple little basic things that that I should be keeping track of. I haven't come out with a good labeling system yet, as you can see. This particular one is probably the best labeling system that I have so far, which is just a toothpick with some tape on it, which I definitely know is not organic. I'm sure somebody's going to write and say, oh, the adhesive in that tape is toxic, or I don't know. Whatever. It's just the system I'm using it currently. I am trying to come up with a system where I take leftover aluminum can scraps and write onto them what is planted. Currently, I only leave about enough room for my labeling system to actually just have the name of the kind of plant it is. Like maybe iceberg lettuce or romaine lettuce, that sort of thing, beefsteak tomato. So I know I need to incorporate a date into my labeling system. So these are all things that I'm trying to work on, trying to figure out, and that sort of thing. So hopefully you guys won't see these horrible little tomato plants here that I have, the seedlings and tomato plant. Hopefully you'll watch some of the other videos where I've actually have better things. These were just happened to be ones that I ended up leaving the lid on too long, didn't check for a couple days, and they ended up growing much faster than I had thought they would. These seedlings here, these seeds were actually quite a few years old. I didn't actually expect them to sprout, and all but 4 of the tomato sprouted. All but these 4 up here sprouted, and then those are actually some strawberry seeds. I don't know what they're gonna do, even if this is the right time of year. I know a lot of people are harvesting strawberries at this time. I tend to have my schedule quite a bit off, so I'm planting while others are harvesting. So, so that's something I need to work on as well. So I'll go ahead and end this intro video for now. I hope you guys enjoy the channel. I hope to get to talk to some of you guys. I hope that you guys will leave me comments. I'm going to try my absolute best to monitor the comments and to read them all. It's not necessarily something that I'm going to have a whole lot of time to be able to do, though. I am going to try my best to check them out, though, and try to learn. When you guys tell me something, I'm going to try to learn. Any ideas you guys have, please stick them in the comments. I don't know that I'm going to be able to implement everybody's, but I look forward to people just saying, hey, this is what I use for labeling. Please try to keep the comments positive, though. Please don't put down my idea of using tape and toothpick. Instead, give me an alternative. Say, hey, this is what I do instead. Keep the comments that way. That way I can learn from them, and you can be an inspiration to me instead of tearing me down. So, and I hope to be a bit of an inspiration to you guys. I know I'm going to have huge failure rates on my plants. I'm okay with that. It's just one of these things where I'm doing this more for physical therapy more than I am for trying to save money off my grocery bill, although saving money off my grocery bill and growing my own food would be fantastic. So if I succeed in harvesting fruits and veggies and that sort of thing from my own garden, it's going to be really exciting for me. So that's my ultimate goal. I would like it to be more than just a physical therapy kind of a thing. But we'll kind of see how things go and what things happen, and see where everything leads to. So hopefully I'll help and be an inspiration to somebody out there. I hope you guys will be an inspiration and a help to me as well, and hopefully as a community we can grow together. So thank you guys so much for all your time. So I'll talk to you guys later.